Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm gonna share of how I set up my bullet journal for February. So for this month's setup theme is inspired by vintage thrift store. I imagine February is always about something romantic because of Valentine's Day. So this month I want to create something different actually. Then yeah, I got inspiration about this setup while I was visiting a local thrift shop, and I thought about why not making this whole aesthetic for February. And yeah, I thought it might look cool for bullet journal and monthly collection, so I did one, and yeah, I'm pretty happy how it turned out. I always making monthly log next to my calendar so I can easily plan my working and personal events by looking at the calendar next to it. I use Tombow dual brush pens in color 992 to have matching color scheme with my calendar, and in this section I usually write my deadlines, birthdays, events, publish date for Patreon and YouTube and more. And let me know in the comment down below how you plan for your monthly events, because I want to try something new for the next month setup. To decorate this section, I use my journal kit from February collection from my Patreon to have color coordinated with my February theme. And I also use my sticker collection from Patreon too to add some ephemera to this page. I really love sticker set from my February collection so much because it's not only have vintage look, but also you can use this sticker for love letter too with these cutout images. Cutting ephemera is so fun for those of you who like making college for journal, and you can check my Patreon to get monthly supplies for making journal and creative tips for illustration, and also behind the scene of how I make this illustration for the collection. Moving on to the next page. This month I decided to create a monthly view planner because I have a lot of things to see in the big picture this month. I know that some of you are probably thinking that why I made monthly log but I create this section too. It is because the previous monthly log is to list the events I need to attend, deadlines to get done, and it's more like a reminder for me. But this page is for create a schedule, what to do, how I prepare to do my work, and how much time I have before the deadline. So it's like a parameter of my working stuff, and I'm hoping that this type of planning will work for me this month. And to decorate this page, I use scrapbook paper that you can get from my Patreon too, which you can choose from 3 kinds of vintage paper for your journal decoration. You can check the link in the description box below to get all of the journal kit that I mentioned, so you can have this journal look. Also, a quick tip that some of you probably ask what printer I use to print all of these printables. I use laser printer with regular paper, and I'm currently have to go to the printing shop because my printer is currently broken at the moment. So I hope it gave you a quick explanation of how I print everything for my journal. Next page is what I call a creative spread or dashboard for February. This page consists of what I like about and to do in February, basically favorite moments, favorite things that happen in this month. More like to give a little reminder in the future of the things that happened to me in February. I created ones for January, and I really love to mention good things that happened to me. It's like a gratitude page but more in a fun way. I decorate this page with more ephemera to get deep into the vintage theme, and I also want to mention about my Patreon tier here. So for some of you who don't know what Patreon is, it's a crowdfunding site where you can support your favorite artists so they can continue making art. And for me, I have 4 different tiers that you can choose to pledge. And the first tier is $1 tier where you can get a monthly sticker that I'm currently using, and patron only post and poll where I post about creative stuff or just simply making a voting poll for next month's theme. And then I have a $3 tier where you can access to a creative tip and newsletter plus previous tier rewards. And for $5 tier is the most common tier to pledge in my Patreon because you will get monthly journal kit, calendar, bullet journal cover, wallpaper, and much more. Basically, all you need for decorating your journal is available for this tier. And the last tier is the $10 tier where you can get access to behind the scene of my monthly collection, drawing tutorials, step by step and time lapse, and all the previous rewards. So if you wanna get to know more, you can check the link in the description box below to get you to my Patreon page. Next, I'm going to make weekly spread with some collages. For some people in the bullet journal community, probably making weekly logs simply by writing down everything from daily to-do list and work as a reminder in a clean form. But for me, and maybe some other too, use weekly log as a diary, write all the feelings, highlight of the day, what I encounter, and simply to draw current emotions. And for me, bullet journal is something that is personal. It is your preference to choose what kind of style you want to create, what aesthetic you want to channel. I bring this journal everywhere I go, so every time I need an idea to write, things I need to do, and add important notes, I can pull this out from my bag and go. And that's for my February bullet journal setup. I really hope that you get some inspiration from this video, and if you want to get more inspiration about journal, you can check my Instagram at Seasonjours where I post more journal spreads there. Also, let me know in the comment down below your February bullet journal theme and your suggestions for the next video. And other than that, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.